Uh-oh, Fani's in trouble again. Videos from her past coming back to haunt her. Turns out when she was running for DA back in 2020, her opponent was accused of sleeping with employees and stealing money. So what'd Fani campaign on? Not having sex with employees and not stealing money.
The people of Fulton County deserve the very best. Because they deserve a DA that won't have sex with his employees. Because they deserve a DA that won't put money in their own pocket when it should go to benefit children.
I certainly will not be choosing people to date that work under me. Let me just say that. I think that what citizens are really, really concerned about is if you chose to have inappropriate contact with employees. I mean, there's nothing that I can say on it other than it is distracting. It is certainly inappropriate for the #1 law enforcement officer in this state.
Promises made, promises not kept.
I think prior to November 1st of 2021, you were at the condo more than 10 times?
No, sir.
So it'd be less than 10 times?
Yes, sir.
Listen up, guys. Listen up. Both Wade and Willis testified last week that they did not spend the night together at the Hateville condo. They said they didn't spend the night together.
Well, tonight, attorneys say phone records reveal at least 35 occasions when Wade's phone connected to cell phone towers near Willis's condo in Hateville.
It seems to contradict Wade's testimony last week, in which he said he visited Willis at her condo in Hateville no more than 10 times before he was hired in November of
2021. You were at the condo more than 10 times?
No, sir.
So it'd be less than 10 times?
Yes, sir.
It also indicates Wade twice arrived late at night at the condo and left early the next morning in the months before Willis and Wade said their relationship became romantic early in 2022.
Such a terrible look. Perjury is a crime. It's a crime. Imagine 2 prosecutors. Fani is the top prosecutor in the entire state of Georgia. She herself is committing crimes, and yet she has the gall, she has the ball, she has the audacity to try to sue President Trump.
He was like, nope. Put that all everywhere this morning. Put it everywhere.
Women, ladies, want to be like Fani Willis. She's got the power, she's got the money, and she's got the influence. But the problem is there are levels to this shit. Now I want y'all to learn Fani Willis's fatal mistake, as explained by attorney Dennis Sperling here.
Fani Willis is the perfect example of a useful idiot. Her own desperation for validation and intention and to become the man is used against her by the puppet masters. Those same white liberals that Malcolm and Martin talked about. And some of you all think, oh no, she's on a righteous mission in prosecuting potential criminal in Donald Trump. No, she proved that this was purely political when she said she wanted the trial to begin the day before Super Tuesday election. For those of you guys who don't know, Super Tuesday is the day when many states vote. See, she's being manipulated and she shouldn't be playing this game.
My polite savages is where Fani Willis and Nathan Wade is taking a mighty big risk, not even from their own sexual escapades, but going after a former president and potential presidential candidate in Donald Trump. I, for one, would not be going after a former president or presidential candidate. That to me is putting a big fat target crosshair right on your back. It's career self-deletion, bringing on the ire and the wrath and the enemies at the gate to my door. But let's say if this wasn't a president or a presidential candidate, would I have taken the same route as Nathan Wade and be clapping on Thickham's district attorney, old girl cheeks, for $650,000 sign me right up, do the work and handle the business? Girl, come on, tell me how you want.
Now some of y'all are like, why would this man Fani Willis for $650,000? If you have $2,000 in your account, you wouldn't Fani Willis? I ain't gonna lie, I would have Fani spread eagle. It would be 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 $650,000 because the man needs money. He needs money. He only has $2,000. Who can blame him for eating Fani? I got 2, and Fanny's gonna give me 600,000. Bend over, baby, bend over. Are you gonna eat it like you're hungry? I got $2,000 in my account. I'm hungry. I got $60,000 worth of debt. I'm hungry. Spread eagle. You got $650,000. Stop playing with me. Eat it like you want it, baby. I'm about to, you about to go unconscious. I mean, how would you eat it if $650,000 was on the line? How would you eat it? She's going unconscious. If Fani Willis give me $650,000, she gonna be sitting on a nigga head. She's sitting on a ninja head. Fani, you could straddle the whole damn thing.
Now you may be wondering, Scotty, what about your morals? Fani Willis still makes a cut at 53 years old. Looks like she got the weight in the right places. She looks like she bringing that fire and that heat, the desire in the sheets. Pencil me in, lock it in, and schedule. I'm ready there to serve and do the work. But ho, wait up, let's not forget. If I was in Nathan Wade's position, looking at Fani Willis and see her as semi-attractive, with my back against the wall on the brink of economic collapse, going through a nasty divorce, no savings or investments in my bank account. I ain't going out broke as a joke. Sign me up for that easy $650,000.
If a woman sees that you are in need and she helps you out tremendously, you're gonna lose a little bit of respect for you because you're supposed to be in the high position. She's helping you out. She's like, yeah, what kind of man are you? Y'all are like, oh, well, he didn't need Fanny's relationship. He didn't need to have sex with Fani. He didn't need to date Fani. How much money did he have in his bank account? The man had $2,000. Let me tell you something. If you're 50 years old and you got $2,000 in the bank, you're down bad. The man had $2,000 in the bank. After being a judge and an attorney for umpteen years, he had $2 grand. He starts a relationship with Fani. Now he's getting paid $650,000. $650,000.
When you are under her employ, when she's paying you money, giving you a lifeline, you, my friend, the man, is in the inferior position of the power dynamic in that relationship. That woman will not respect you, so I agree wholeheartedly with the lead attorney is saying. When you down bad, you're gonna do whatever it takes to get your money right again, especially if on the brink of financial ruin. Now, I know what y'all thinking, but I do have standards. Fani Willis makes that cutoff on what I find reasonably physically attractive enough. But the fact she's going after a former president and a potential presidential candidate in Donald Trump, oh, I'm staying far away from that one. But the hypocrisy, the double standards is unreal. This is the you go girl mentality and attitude, with Fani Willis being in the dominant position with power over Nathan Wade to do what she wants and what she likes, all the things she likes. But reverse the positions, the power dynamics, where if Nathan Wade became Fani Willis's boss and watched this pushed out into the national spotlight, imagine not only would Nathan Wade be having to defend himself from perjury, but he would have to defend himself from the sinister sisterhood and simp sycophants, and how he's the predator to Fani Willis, manipulating and controlling her. You know exactly this is what the narrative would be if the positions were reversed.
See, what you don't understand is because of this case, I gotta move. And so I need to...
if you could ask a more precise question.
Yes, please, give me the time period.
Mr. Wade visits you at the place you laid your head.
When?
Has he ever visited you at the place you laid your head?
So let's be clear, because you lied in this. Let me tell you which one you lied in. Right here. I think you lied right here. No. This is the truth,
Judge.
And it is a lie. It is a lie.
Ms. Willis?
You see.
Mr. Sano, thank you. We're going to take 5 minutes. Be back in 5.
May I go to the bathroom?
You know, the other day I was talking to the lead attorney at APP THPPnetwork, and we were talking about Fani Willis. And the question I had to them was, when she was on trial, when she was on testifying and she came out and she busted into the courtroom when she wasn't even scheduled to testify that day, but of course they let her on. And she had a spirited back and forth, some would say unprofessional back and forth with the opposing counsel. I asked the lead, is this normal? And the lead said, no, she's off script. But you see, Grover, she's the queen.
I will tell you, she is the queen down here. She is the largest, most important prosecutor in the state, in the entire state. She is the queen. If there is one queen prosecutor, you're looking at her.
This whole entire trial and the circumstances that's coming out really shows, if not illegalities, which of course the other side is claiming it is, some really misuse of power and some real poor judgment by the queen. You see, Fani, she's used to getting what she wants. And some would say even though she's earned exactly what she's got, she was entitled or felt entitled to do what she wanted to do. A modern woman spoiled by success, spoiled in temperament by people bowing down to her and telling her exactly what she wants to know or what she wants to hear, not for the betterment of herself or for her constituents, but for the betterment of her ego. And one thing that is very clear about this attorney is that she most definitely let her ego get her in a lot of trouble.
When you see Fani up there and she's lying on the stand, looks to be lying on the stand, it's particularly messed up because she's an officer of the court and has a duty of candor. Now, perjury is a crime. So first you got the fact that you shouldn't lie. No one should lie on the stand. But then you got the fact that you're an attorney. Nathan and Fani are attorneys, so they shouldn't lie. They have an obligation of candor. But then you've got a third layer even higher than what I have. They are actually prosecutors. They prosecute crimes. Imagine the highest person in the state of Georgia, Fani, who prosecutes crimes, actually committing crimes in open court in a televised manner. It's like, come on, man. You are the #1 law enforcement officer in the entire state, and you are committing crimes in open court?
And you know, I've always said this. I've always held this firm position that power and the seeking of power is not a gender, it is a personality type. You see, Fani Willis did exactly what a lot of powerful men do in that situation. So all you feminists running around screaming and yelling with your head chopped off that it's the patriarchy that forces evil men, these evil men to sleep with their secretaries, these evil men to sleep with their subordinates, these evil men to do all of these evil things and make these evil and poor choices. I want you to understand that Fani Willis did the same thing. That's right. She got in a position. She started fooling around with this person. It must have been good to her. It definitely was good to him. And she made sure this man got himself into a position where he was going to get money. He was going to get the fame, the status. She was elevating. She was pushing this person up. And the only reason she was doing it had to be because they had a sexual relationship. You see, that's called a quid pro quo, tit for tat. That's what that is, ladies and gentlemen. Whether you like it or not, whether Fani is your person, whether Fani is that person that made your heart sing, that made you believe that you could fly, word to R. Kelly before the bad tapes came out or after, when you didn't believe that he was as bad as he was, that was your person. Fani gave you wings, the wind beneath your wings. And you know what? She's just as bad as the evil men that you say you hate. And that's why she's in trouble.
We look up to our state prosecutors. We look up at these elected officials. And I think the tremendous thing about this is that these are people of color, right? There's not a lot of, attorneys in this space in the country. It's a very small slice of the pie if we look at how many attorneys are diverse, right? So that's why it's disappointing.
And so when you have the highest law enforcement person in the state, this Black woman, and she has so much power, she sees herself obviously as the queen, which is why she acted on all that bravado when she was on the stand. You would hope that she would set a standard in Atlanta, in the city, where everybody could look up to. Nope. Nope.
And one of the things it seems like is that we will never learn in the community. See, we have these leaders who are flawed, and everyone's flawed. That's okay. But it seems like the only thing they got to do is go up to church, say they ain't perfect, get a little sympathy, and everything's okay. And it appears that it's working. Or at least for people who just don't understand anything about any type of legal process or business ethics in general. I mean, there's literally, I seen on a forum someone arguing that her reputation is not besmirched because she didn't commit any misconduct and told the truth. When the timeline of the trial showed that she actually lied about when she was with this gentleman that she hired. But in general, hiring somebody that you're having a relationship with to be a lead prosecutor when he's obviously not qualified is a red flag upon a red flag upon a red flag. But see, the queen is so used to just going to church. I'm just going to go to church. I'm just going to get my people behind me. They're going to rock with me whatever I do. I'm going to have people making excuses like this comment here, and they're going to make excuses for me, and I'm just going to continue the tomfoolery. But ma'am, and everyone out there, if she lied during the trial under oath, that's perjury. But you see, the ethos of the modern woman is, no, we're going to have to get behind the sisterhood no matter what. Oh, we're going to defend the sisterhood. Then these people have the nerve to say the only people who are bothered are the ones for the other side and who are upset that a woman's doing well. It stopped being about right and wrong and started being about which side you're on.
That's all I got for you, you polite savages. Like and subscribe. Hit us up on all social media networks.
We found true happiness